Well, hello there and welcome to Rising Borno, the path to prosperity. Today we'll be talking a lot on good governance and the compassionate leadership of Governor Babagana Zulum of Borno State. My name is Sagir Ibrahim. Let's get started. Governor Babagana Zulum reiterated his commitment to ensure that Borno is free of terrorism. He stated this during a courtesy call by the British High Commissioner to Nigeria and UN representatives at the State Government House in Maiduguri. He explained that his administration's Borno model will ensure the protection of IDPs, building their resilience, job creation for youth and women, but most importantly address concerns about a durable solution to the conflicts and needs of displaced persons and their safety. He revealed that 1.2 million IDPs still live in camps, while 86,000 houses will have to be constructed in 64 destroyed communities for relocation. Meanwhile, the British High Commissioner to Nigeria, Richard Montgomery, applauded Governor Zulum's leadership and assured his support to the state. He added that his visit is to discuss plans for humanitarian solutions, among others.
I'm delighted, I should say, to carry their mission and to carry their mandate here in Nigeria. Because for me, coming back to Nigeria is coming back home. I have served here between 2016 and 2019 as a UNICEF representative. And during those days, we were in the peak of the response to the emergency in the Northeast, particularly in Borno. I have spent a good time to build up and establish the UNICEF operation here. Your Excellency, I know it's professional, but it's personal. It's personally that I wanted, after presenting my credential Friday, to come to Borno. Professionally, because we have still a UN big footprint here. The operation we have here across the UN agencies and the humanitarian community is big. But I want you to understand that beyond that professional dimension, I came here to see a brother. I came here to seek for your support. I came here to seek for your guidance. I was remembering with my sister, Dr. Mario, that when I was leaving in 2019, His Excellency was saying, why did I wait until he was elected to leave Nigeria? But at that time, I didn't know that even Allah, in His mercy, would bring me back here and bring me back next to Him. This is why, for me today, the gathering is a blessing. That I come back here to find you in this position. Come back here with a mandate and a full mandate of the Secretary General and the Deputy Secretary General to come and work with you. I know and I wanted to comment where we are today. When we started here in 2015, the situation was much worse than what existed today. Even though we still have some challenges, we still have IDPs. But when I look at where we were in 2015 and 16 compared to where we are today, in terms of access, in terms of population that can benefit from the service of the executive and the government, in terms of people whose well-being has been improved, in terms of services that are provided to people who need it so much, I can say that it has been a very long journey that has been made. And on Your Excellencies, I want you to commend you and commend your team for those steps that have been taken. My role and responsibility is to come and bring my piece of contribution. But not only me, but of the entire UN system. I was here as UNICEF, probably one of the most difficult agencies to manage. Now I am having to manage the entire system and the entire humanitarian community. And want you to believe that we are here only for one thing. Understand where you want to go. Read where you want to go and be behind you, be behind your back, and make sure that every single step you make on the way towards improving the life of the people of Borno, you will have us next to you in that journey. Every initiative that you implement or you undertake, you can count 100% on my support and the support of the entire UN team. We talk about one UN, we talk about United Nations as just a single organization, but we are diverse. And sometimes that diversity is an opportunity, but sometimes it's a challenge. And I know sometimes how it is difficult to bring us together, to avoid fragmentation, to avoid overlap, to avoid duplication. Then one of my tasks will be to minimize those fragmentation, minimize the overlap, minimize the duplication, and make sure that everything we do here is done under coherence and is done at your service. You will be in the driving seat and your brother will be behind with his entire team. Those are the words that I brought today, and just say that this is just a start. You will be seeing me often, you will be hearing from me often, you will be getting ask for support, ask for guidance, ask for wisdom, because that will be part of the key of what will make successful my tenure. If I have it, I'm optimistic that the tenure will go on well as it started. And I don't think that you would let your brother down. I can only say that I'm fully optimistic that I will have it.
Let me start by welcoming back home Mohamed Fa, because as he has said so, Mr. Fan was in Nigeria between 2016 and 2019 as the UNICEF representative. During his time as the UNICEF representative, he has contributed immensely to the progress, growth, and development of the entire northeastern states. He worked with my predecessor, the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and they became an intimate friends. Therefore, let me welcome you back home and assure you that Borno State Government and also my colleagues, the governors of the entire country, will provide the needed support to you so that you can perform your functions diligently in Nigeria. Yes, you are right that the situation was worst in 2019, between 2016 to 2019. We thank God that we achieved reasonable degree of peace as at now. We are now in the process of stabilization. Furthermore, we are also working assiduously to see how we shall end the humanitarian crisis. Last 2 years ago, we were able to close all formal camps within Metropolitan Council. We still have about 3 or 4 informal IDP camps in Maiduguri, which we have started closing them as at yesterday. I want to commend the UN team, all of them, the UNICEF, WHO, UNDP, UNHCR, IOM, and others, all other UN agencies, and their implementing partners for uplifting the standard of living of the displaced communities in Borno State. We remain eternally grateful to.
The governor similarly pledged to empower women, livelihood support and also girl-child education. These he disclosed at the World Women's Day celebration at the Government House Multipurpose Hall in Maiduguri. He revealed that his government will create opportunities for women, empower them with vocational education to be self-reliant and contribute to the economic development of the state. The Women's Day celebration, organized by the Borno State First Lady, witnessed the distribution of 150 million naira and food palliatives comprising bags of rice, macaroni, cooking oil and other condiments to 3,000 vulnerable women.
It is not just a day to celebrate women's achievement, but also a call to action for gender equality. It is a global day for acknowledging the social, economic, cultural, and political achievements of women. Not only does it celebrate the achievements and progress women have made, but it also highlights the ongoing struggles for equality and the need for continued advocacy and action worldwide. The theme for the 2024 International Women's Day is Invest in Women, Accelerate Progress, with a focus on addressing economic disempowerment, while the campaign theme for this year is Inspire Inclusion. It highlights the significance of empowerment across all sectors of society. International Women's Day also gives us an opportunity to reflect on the road ahead. What remains to be done in our quest for gender equality, and how we might harness our collective energy and resolve to finish the unfinished business of gender equality. It provides a platform for collective action and collaboration in advocating for women's rights and empowerment. All in all, this day is a reminder that gender parity is still far from being achieved. Empowering women to reach their full economic potentials will not only tangibly support the key goal of reducing gender inequality, but will also significantly advance healthy competition and future economic prosperity devoid of gender dominance worldwide. In this regard, empirical evidence has shown that women's economic empowerment and closing gender gaps in key areas is associated with positive microeconomic outcome, including higher economic growth and increased productivity. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the best way to improve on women inclusion can be in the areas of forming women economic empowerment clusters, recruiting, retaining, and developing female talents, involving women and young girls in sustainable agriculture and food security, providing women and girls with access to quality education, supporting them into leadership and decision-making bodies and businesses, among others.
In commemoration, or I can say to celebrate the International Women's Day, the theme of this year's Women's Day is very apt. Invest in women, accelerate progress. Women development is very key, because especially in this part of the country, women are the most vulnerable ones. Most of the women within the last 7-8 years have suffered enough. Their belongings were destroyed by the insurgency, their husbands were killed and maimed, they were were traumatized. And therefore, this administration under my distinguished leadership will continue to support women. Most especially in the areas of education. Child education is very important. Education is a bedrock for any meaningful development. All women in Borno State to ensure that their children are enrolled, especially the girl child, to schools. Apart from enrolling the girl child to school, there is a need for the women to look into the possibility of earning their means of livelihood by themselves, which is very essential. Women provide the necessary ingredient on our own society in terms of development. And therefore, let's see how we shall empower women. During the last 4 years, we have established 5 technical and vocational schools. Yesterday, we were with the UN team in one of our schools called the Second Chance, where 100% of them are women. We have seen women that are undergoing threat in welding. This is the kind of women that we want to support. Apart from this, we want to support more women medical doctors, especially in the areas of gynecologists. We want to see how we shall support more women nurses, and then especially more women teachers.
And in a bid to cushion the economic hardships and inflation, the Borno State government distributed food palliatives to over 52,500 households in 7 local governments of southern Borno. The food distribution, which flagged off in Biu Stadium, captured local council of Biu, Shani, Chibok, Askira-Uba, Kwayakusar, Bayo and Hawul. Food palliatives shared include bags of rice and maize grains.
We are here today to plaque up the distribution of food items to 100,000 beneficiaries from Maiduguri Metropolitan and its environs. Because all the preceding food distribution exercise that we have been conducting in Borno State, almost all were being carried out in other local government areas of Borno State. Today, because of the crisis that we are having in terms of food crisis, we decided to come and then start the plaque of the distribution exercise within Metropolitan and its environs, because this community have not been benefiting from our food distribution exercise immensely compared to other communities in Borno State.
He also shared 100 million naira to more than 2,000 youths and women to support food production. The Deputy Governor of Borno State, Usman Kadafur, urged beneficiaries to utilize the grant judiciously.
Almost everybody in Nigeria is aware of the current hardship that people are facing in terms of food crisis. This is number one reason why I decided to do so. Secondly, Borno State has been witnessing insurgency since 2009 to date. Wherever there is insurgency, we may experience food crisis because people may not have the opportunity to cultivate their agricultural lands. This has informed the decision of Borno State government to start the distribution of food and non-food items to the displaced communities in Borno State since 2009 to date. But Metropolitan Council is not a displaced community.
But they are affected by the problem because of the economic hardship that we are facing now. So that has been one of the reasons why we decided to distribute food items within Metropolitan.
When is this going to stop?
100,000. Whenever we finish it, we shall stop it. But we have started plugging up, and you can see the quantum of food here. At least today we shall finish about 50,000. While the remaining 50,000 will be finished, inshallah, within the next few days. But my intention is not to stop at 50,000, 100,000. We believe before the Ramadan season, we shall reach up to 200,000 population in Borno State.
In the meantime, the governor commissioned water projects in Haul local government in southern Borno. The Azare water project has a combined 565,000 litre capacity reservoir, a 400,000 litres corrugated tank, and another 165,000 litres corrugated overhead tank on a 12-meter height powered by a 22,000 kilovolt solar power generator. The Commissioner of Water Resources said the state government constructed 10 basement and hybrid boreholes, 17 hand pump boreholes, and rehabilitated 20 in Haul local government.
Today we are witnessing the operation of Azare water works. Your Excellency, this project consists of 6 motorized boreholes, fully functional. The depth of the borehole varies between 100 and 1 meters. And also the borehole is charging 400,000 liters corrugated surface tank raised in concrete base. The overhead tank is about 165,000 liters raised in 12-meter steel section with pump booster pump of 10 horsepower, powered by the entire facility is powered by 22,000 megavolts solar energy. The project also consists of a facility office, pump house, gate house, perimeter fencing, and also construction of over 3-kilometer distribution network to Azare town from the facility, and patient point of batteries of taps separate across the city, across the town in various locations. So, Your Excellency, with your kind permission, may I invite you to commission Azare water.
To commission the Azare mega water works today, the 17th of March 2024, to the glory of God and to the benefit of this community. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Executive Governor of Borno State will commemorate the commissioning of Azare water works on local government area of Borno State on Sunday, 17th March 2024.
We have constructed 6 motorized boreholes, fully functional motorized boreholes within Azare town, rehabilitated over 20 hand pumps, and 17 motorized boreholes within our local government areas, within the period of your 4 years in office. Thank you so much. Your Excellency, this is the 400,000 liters corrugated overhead tank, surface tank, raised in concrete base. It is full with water now, and then it is filled with by 6 solar power boreholes.
In how many hours?
11 hours, Your Excellency. If there is,
400,000
this is the by 15 kV.
Governor Zulum, while in BU, also laid foundation for the construction of an eye and a dental hospital. He said the project is in fulfillment of his campaign promises and to ensure affordable healthcare services delivery to the people of Borno. While giving approval of funds to upgrade BU General Hospital to a specialist hospital, Governor Zulum charged the contractors to complete the project in 6 months.
I want to direct the contractors to ensure that this project is completed within a period of 6 months.
This will make Borno State the only state above the Niger which has got eye hospital and dental hospital in every senatorial district.
And that wraps up this episode of Rising Borno on Trust TV. See you again on the next one.